Kuwait is not the same damn thing that's happening in Iraq. Iraq's money is inflated. Kuwait never had to inflate their dinars. They never had large bank notes like Iraq does. They never had to change them in for lower denominations. None of that shit is true. Outside of the fact that they increased the value for the Kuwait dinar, nothing else matches. All Kuwait had to do was redenominate their currency without deleting zeros. They just changed the way Kuwait dinar looked. That was it. Iraq's case is a little bit different, they added 3 zeros. They're talking about deletion of the zeros. Did you know that the U.S. Treasury has just voiced strong support for Central Bank of Iraq? That's right. This development is a significant milestone for Iraq's economy. But why does this matter? Over the past few weeks, many reports have shown that Iraq is gaining full control of its own financial destiny. And now with the U.S. Treasury praising the central bank's efforts, things seem to be shaping up positively. Troops are being moved out. And there's talk about a major project, deleting the zeros. All of this paints an intriguing picture of where Iraq stands today. First, let's break down what currency redenomination means. Simply put, when a country redenominates its currency, it changes the face value of its money. In Iraq's case, they're considering removing 3 zeros from their banknotes. That means if you have a 10,000 dinar note, it could become a 10 dinar note. But why would Iraq make such a move? A redenomination is often seen as a way to stabilize the economy. It can enhance the confidence of the public in their currency. Let's take a closer look at what this means in practical terms. Imagine you're at a market buying groceries. Currently, if an apple costs 1,000 dinars, that's a hefty price tag, right? With the redenomination, that apple might suddenly cost just 1 dinar. It sounds a lot more reasonable. So, eliminating those 3 zeros makes prices appear less daunting. But there's more to it. This change aims to simplify financial transactions. It could make it easier for people to carry out daily purchases without dealing with large numbers. Additionally, it may help in reducing inflation pressure. For many Iraqis, this could mean a more stable and reliable currency. Now, let's consider the potential benefits. First of all, this could improve people's quality of life. Payment systems may become more efficient. Dealing with lower denominations could speed up transactions in shops and businesses. Plus, banks can handle transactions faster with simpler numbers. This change could also attract foreign investments. Investors often look for stability and clarity. A redenomination can signal that the government is taking steps to improve economic health. So, what else should we consider? While it seems like a promising move, changes like this often come with challenges. One concern is how people will exchange their old notes for new ones. This process must be clear and accessible. If it's complicated, some might lose trust in the system. Communication will be key to ensuring everyone understands the changes. For instance, how will the government inform the public about when and how they can exchange their currency? Will there be a set time frame for people to make these exchanges? Another point to consider is how this affects current debts. If you owe someone money, how will this redenomination adjust those debts? These questions need careful planning and clear answers from authorities. Now, let's talk about the global perspective. How does this move impact Iraq's relationship with other countries? When Iraq takes steps to stabilize its currency, it sends a positive signal to the international community. Stronger currency can lead to better trade agreements. Let's not forget the historical context. Countries like Turkey have made similar changes in the past. They eliminated 6 zeros from their currency. The result was a gradual return of confidence within the economy. It's not just about numbers, it's about the trust in the currency itself. As we move forward, it's important to keep an eye on these developments. Stay informed about how this will affect daily life in Iraq. And don't forget to share your thoughts. What do you think about this currency change? Do you see it as a positive step forward, or do you have concerns? Feel free to leave a comment below. Let's dive deeper into these events and understand their implications. First off, what does it mean when the U.S. Treasury supports the Central Bank of Iraq? This is a big deal because it sets a tone of confidence from a major player in the global economy. When a powerful entity like the U.S. government acknowledges improvements in another country's banking system, it opens doors for growth and investment. But what exactly have we seen in Iraq recently? Reports indicate that the Central Bank of Iraq is now managing its finances with more autonomy. This means Iraq is gaining the ability to make decisions that directly impact its economy without excessive outside influence. This shift is essential for the country, especially after years of turmoil and challenges. Now, let's talk about the significant development regarding the troops. The fact that troops are being moved out of Iraq can signify a new chapter. Many interpret this as a sign that the situation is stabilizing. This military reduction hints at improving security conditions, which can be attractive for both local businesses and foreign investors. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The Central Bank of Iraq is openly discussing a plan to delete the zeros. This involves removing zeros from their currency to stabilize its value and improve the economy. So, why would they want to do this? Currency revaluation can create confidence in the monetary system. It can simplify transactions for everyday people and businesses. Imagine you had a wallet full of bills that were inflated. It's cumbersome, right? Removing zeros can make financial management easier and even more appealing to investors. But it's also crucial to understand the potential outcomes of these changes. On one hand, these steps can lead to increased economic activities and improved living standards. On the other hand, there are risks including inflation or mismanagement. Iraq's past makes some skeptical, and it's vital to keep an eye on how these changes unfold. Currently, the atmosphere appears warm and fuzzy in Iraq, as many optimistically view these developments. Surprisingly, this optimism comes at a time when the nation has faced countless challenges. Iraqis are hopeful as they rebuild and reshape their future. But will this optimism last? Predicting the timing of economic changes is always tricky. Yet, having a supportive international partner like the U.S. is in Iraq's favor. It's a step toward economic self-sufficiency and stability, which is crucial for the nation's future. In the end, this positive shift can potentially lead to greater opportunities for all Iraqis. But they need to ensure that these developments are managed wisely, to prevent any setbacks. This leads us to a critical point. How can ordinary citizens support these changes? Engagement and awareness are key. People can follow the news, participate in discussions, and encourage local businesses. Supporting local economies can help foster growth and improve living conditions. If you found this discussion about the U.S. Treasury's support for the Central Bank of Iraq insightful, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on Iraq's economy and other world events. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about these changes in Iraq? Do you believe the optimism will continue? Let's start a conversation. Thanks for watching.